Yeah, my name's James. I'm the founder of the Crafty Pint website, dedicated to Australian craft beer, and I'll be one of the hosts at the Melbourne Food and Wine Festival's first ever Liquid Lounge weekend. There's 4 sessions taking place over Saturday and the Sunday, 2 of which are looking at cocktails. I believe it's pre and post prohibition cocktails and drinks of the Gold Rush era.
Liquid Lounge will be looking back from Gold Rush era as far as Melbourne and its relevance in cocktails of that time, up to sort of the pre and post prohibition sections and how drinks have changed. So we're kind of looking at the broad spectrum of cocktails past and where we can go in the future.
So there's going to be 2 beer and cider sessions as part of the Liquid Lounge masterclass. One on the Saturday afternoon called Pushing the Envelope, which is going to be looking at some of the more extreme or more interesting beers and ciders that have been produced in Australia and internationally at the minute. And then on the Sunday morning we're holding a beer breakfast, which I think is going to be pretty unique. We're going to have a number of beers and ciders that are either traditionally enjoyed with breakfast in some part of the world, or beers that feature ingredients typical of breakfast. There'll be a breakfast lager or black lager featuring fruit toast, tea, coffee, honey, muesli, everything chucked into the mix. And I guess one of the key elements is we're bringing over Mikkel from the Mikkeller brewing company in Denmark as the special guest. He'll be at both sessions. He produces some of the most extraordinary and creative beers you're going to find anywhere in the world. So he'll be there for both sessions, and obviously a number of his beers feature coffee and those sort of characteristics for the Sunday morning as well.
And what they could expect from the actual forum itself is maybe a little more insight into drinks as a category. I mean, obviously the interest in food and wine, essentially that's what the festival is. As far as Melbourne goes, it's quite established. People have a great understanding of it, whereas drinks, and maybe there's more variables that they need to kind of understand, or they might feel a little confused by. So just a great way for them to kind of pick up some knowledge, and it's obviously something that Melbourne's quite renowned for internationally. So any way that we can further that and develop that, we feel is just for the better.
From my point of view, I think it's fantastic that there's so much focus being put onto craft beer. It's a fast-growing and really amazing part of what's going on in food and wine in Australia. And it should give punters whether they know something about cocktails and spirits or whether they know anything about beer, it should give people a real insight into, I guess, both elements of the Liquid Lounge masterclass. We'll have some great guests, hopefully some great beers. Should be great.